My name is Chef Byron Catroppa, and you're watching Cooking with Catroppa. Today, guys, we're gonna be doing Mama's homemade baked lasagna. Right here, I was just mixing up our ground beef and our Italian sausage. Right there. And here are our ingredients. Here we have our meat mixture, which consists of beef and Italian sausage, our minced garlic, salt, Parmesan cheese, freshly picked oregano, as well as basil this morning, Italian seasoning, garlic powder. Over here we have black pepper, fennel. We have tomato paste with roasted garlic, onions, diced tomato with the juice, not drained, some onions, mozzarella cheese, and egg to keep the mixture together, our lasagna noodles, chopped parsley, our Italian loaf of bread for garlic bread later on. This is one of my favorite recipes that my mom brought down to me. We're gonna start by cooking our meat. We're gonna add about 2 ounces of Evo to the pan, which is on medium temp. Like that. Let it heat up a little bit. Cover the whole pan so everything covered like such. And then we're gonna add about a tablespoon of garlic. And you always want to hear that sizzling sound. Cover the whole pan like that. Alright guys, as you can see, the garlic is browning and shrinking. That's when you know you're ready to add your meat. We're going to add about 1 pound of meat. 16 ounces. Alright, that's about half right there. We'll use the rest for some hamburgers later on. Alright, now you just want to brown the meat. Not all the way, because the meat is going to cook more in the lasagna when it's in the oven baking. So just make sure the meat is evenly distributed in the pot. Like such. Let it cook for a minute, flip it, and take it off the heat. Alright guys, once it starts to turn brown, not so reddish, we're gonna add our onions to it. We got 2 full onions chopped up. All that goodness in there. Stir it up. Make sure it's all evenly distributed like that. And then we're gonna add a little bit of seasoning. A little bit of Italian seasoning to it to give it that bam. Stir it up. And we're gonna cover it. And we're gonna let the onions cook until they're transparent. Then we're going to add our tomato sauce and our tomatoes to it. The onions are starting to be transparent. You see through them and they're becoming more shiny. So it's looking real good. Smells awesome as well. Now we're going to add our tomatoes. Now I keep the liquid inside of them. I don't drain it because it gives it that extra flavor. And when the lasagna comes out, you want that sauce taste to it, that gooey taste. It's what gives it that flavor, all that juice right there. So we're gonna add all that to there, like that. Mix it out. All right. That now we're gonna add our tomato sauce. All that good stuff in there. Garlic, roasted tomato sauce. Because us Italians love our garlic. Stir it in there. Everything's even, like I said. Alright. That's what you want to do. You want to have it on a high temperature so it will simmer and it gets it thickens. So cover that up. Like that for about 5 minutes. Then we're going to add our fresh ingredients, my favorite. as the sauce is thickening and everything's fully cooked, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add more ingredients. We're gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper, a teaspoon of each. Mix that around like such. We're gonna add a little fennel, like that. Another teaspoon of that. Give it another quick stir. You always want to make sure that the ingredients are all evenly spread throughout. Now we're gonna add my favorite. We're gonna take freshly cut basil and just tear it up and throw it in there. Doesn't give all that flavor to it. I love the smell of fresh basil. Nothing beats it. Now we're gonna add our next fresh item, which is oregano. This is gonna give the sauce all that flavor. And in the end, it's gonna taste amazing. Alright guys, now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna give it a quick turn. Turn off the heat. Cover it. Now, next we're gonna do our white cheese sauce next. What we're gonna be using, we're gonna do a little bit of ricotta cheese, a little sour cream, some Parmesan cheese, and a little mozzarella cheese. Let's get to work. Here we have 15 ounces of ricotta cheese. That like such. Okay. And here we have 2 tablespoons of sour cream. And then we're gonna add about half a cup of Parmesan cheese. Just gonna mix that together. Alright, and that's your cream, that's your ricotta cheese mixture right there. What you want to do next is you want to take your pasta, lasagna noodles. You want to put it in the boiling water, add a little salt to flavor for about 10 to 12 minutes, which I did right here already. Right there. Okay. Now you have all stages of your lasagna ready to go. You're ready to rock and roll. You have your sauce, your pasta, and your cheese filling. Now what you want to do, when you're ready to rock and roll, you want to take 1 egg and add it in the cheese mixture. You're doing this so everything sticks together. It's one piece. All right, there's your cheese. That's what it'll look like. And your sauce, and you have your noodles. Let's do this. What we're gonna do right now is take our 9x13 casserole dish. Place that right there. First thing we're gonna do is sauce. I don't know, about a half a cup. You wanna do this just so it covers the pan, so it doesn't stick. Like that. Alright, then you're gonna do your noodles. Now remember, your noodles aren't fully cooked, okay? They're just al dente, firm to bite. Carve that like such. Because when you put it in the oven, it's gonna cook even more. So then we're gonna add our little ricotta. Do a little work on my painting skills. Like that. You just wanna offset. I add another layer to it. Sauce, cheese, noodles. Continue as many times as you want. So right here, and if you want, you can add a little Parmesan cheese on top, so you have Parmesan and mozzarella all day. Now what you want to do, you want to take some foil, make sure it's all securely tightened in there. Now you have your oven at 350. I'm just gonna go like this. All right. Put that in there for about 35 to 40 minutes. And while it's in there, I'm gonna make some garlic bread. Alright guys, our final step of this recipe is making homemade garlic bread. No Italian dish is complete without it. What we have here is our Italian loaf of bread, olive oil, garlic powder, actual minced garlic, Parmesan cheese. Take your serrated knife, cut it down the middle. Alright, like that. And we're just gonna brush a little bit of olive oil on there. And pour a little on like that. I just wanna make sure you wanna distribute it evenly. All the piece of the bread has the oil on there because that's the major part of this. Now we're gonna sprinkle a little garlic. Just like that. Not too much, you don't wanna overpower it, so just, I would say about, a teaspoon, maybe half a tablespoon. So now here what we're gonna do is we're gonna take actual garlic pieces. We're just gonna use that to give it the extra kick. Okay. Just spread that evenly. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Now, cheese again. Can't get enough of it. It's everywhere. That. Now, add a little parsley to it. Give that extra, that look. Look at that. Just like that. Now you're ready to put it in your pan and put it in the oven for about 12 minutes. It's been about 35 to 40 minutes. Now we're gonna take our lasagna out, remove the foil, and see what it looks like. Here's our lasagna. Look at that. It's like Christmas morning. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it back in there so the cheese can brown and have that gooey taste to it. Now we can't forget my favorite, our garlic bread. There it is. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave it in there for about 10 minutes, just so it can brown. Take it out, and then we're gonna eat it. Let's do it. We waited 30, 40 minutes. We're gonna take it out of the oven. Wow, beautiful, golden brown. That's what you wanna see, right there. Look at that. That's CWC approved. Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut that up. Oh man, this is really hot. Lasagna is very messy, so don't expect it to be, Picasso piece right there. And right there it goes. And there it is, like that. Like that. Take our garlic bread we just had over here. Like that. And there it is. Mama's homemade baked lasagna with garlic bread. Travel with me next week, where we're going to travel all the way to Greece with a homemade Greek salad. My name is Chef Byron Catroppa, and you have been cooking with Catroppa.